West Ham Fan TV. I'm with Nick. Sort of expecting that today.
Yeah, without a doubt. Yeah, like you said, I heard you say they didn't get out of second gear, City. They didn't need to, though, right? Did they? And a lot of our battle is, as an individual, and as a collective, as a unit, we don't work hard enough when we're not in possession of the ball. And the reason that we are where we are is because a lot of it is that we're not prepared to work. There's a couple of players, being Fernandez, Mario, like they're not willing to work for the team and work for themselves in order to get the ball back and gain possession again.
There was a lot of players out there today, Nick, that they looked like when they got the ball, they didn't want it. They just wanted to get rid of it straight away.
Yeah, exactly. I don't know whether that's because they know the quality they're coming up against. I think a lot of it as well is they don't believe in themselves. There's not enough belief. They know how good they are. They wouldn't be out there. They wouldn't be playing Premier League football still currently at the moment if they weren't that good. But I mean, today, listen, that's about City. They've ripped us apart, and rightly so. We're lucky to get away with 4. And another day could have been double figures. I mean, he's making a triple sub, Moyes, with 25 minutes to go. What happens if we get another injury there?
Literally just before he made that sub, they scored again, didn't they? Made it 4-1.
Exactly, they scored again, make it 4-1. Could have been 5, 6, 7. As I say, on another day, double figures. But listen, what you need to do is what I said to people I'm sitting around. You've got to admire that sort of football.
Oh, yeah.
All right, listen, they've spent millions upon millions of pounds. So anyone would have that. I'd have that tomorrow just to see some players like that every week. Yeah. And the City, a lot of the nicest people, obviously, that you'll meet as well. See a few of them before the game, lovely people. And they deserve all they get. They're champions for a reason. They've whitewashed literally everyone. And, I think we're just lucky to get away with the 4.
I mean, we move on now. I mean, it's going to be tough, mate. We're 3 points clear. Results didn't go away yesterday.
No.
Move on to Leicester next week away. Thoughts on that, mate? I mean, let me ask you, do you think we're going to stay up?
Do you know what? I think I said to you boys 2 or 3 weeks ago, whoever it was that we played, I think Nicky said to me, do you think that's enough? And I went, yeah, I do think it is. But now, I've contradicted him probably. I'll backtrack on that. I don't think it is enough. I think we've got to go to Leicester, off the back of them losing 5-0 at Palace yesterday. I just don't know if we've got it about us.
I think the only thing that's going to sort of help us out in a way is that all them teams down there have to play each other over the next couple of weeks.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, I think the only saving grace is potentially Huddersfield. I mean, they played the 2 Manchesters and Arsenal.
They've got Chelsea away, City away, Chelsea away, and Arsenal.
Well, look, and given West Ham's luck, obviously them being around us, they'll probably beat one of them teams. But have we got it about us to go to Leicester and get a result? I don't think we have. But then again, there'll be people saying, "Oh, we'll go to Leicester, points enough." I don't know if a point is enough. I mean, Leicester are not going to want to come out after the back of that 5-0 defeat yesterday. They're not going to come out and they'll be backs to the wall wanting to go through the call of duty for each other and try and get a result. And it's down to us to try and. I mean, I don't know what he's done again tactically today, putting everything that back through. I mean, Cresswell slotted into that left centre half brilliantly, and then Masuaku comes out Cresswell left back or left wing back, and then Ever in the centre half. I mean, he ain't fit, is he? I mean, you look at Zabaleta. I mean, brilliant at the end. Zabaleta getting a good shout from the City, but I mean, he's got to play, but he's not fit enough. I think we're just needing a goalkeeper, right? I mean, a lot of people criticising Hart, and rightly so. I mean, he's made a few good saves as well in the last couple of weeks, and he's letting a few calamitous goals. So, I mean, look at Adrian today. You're telling me that that's any better? I know that they're saying that we're after goalkeepers, but fuck me, they need.
It's been like that for. You think we had Adrian and Jaskalainen battling out, then we had Adrian and Randolph, and now we've got Hart, and we just can't get a consistent goalkeeper.
I don't think we should have sold Randolph. I think obviously he was a better. I think arguably, maybe a lot of people agree. I think he's a better goalkeeper than Adrian. I mean, I just don't know. Where do we go from here? Like you say, we've got to go to Leicester. We've got to grind out a result. We know what this is all about. I've said before, we're no strangers to the situation. But have we got it about us to go to Leicester and get 3 points? I just don't think we have. I mean, all right, City have ripped us a new one, rightly so. They're the best around, and all credit and respect where that's concerned. But Leicester ain't going to be easy. Vardy, Okazaki, like all the rest of them. Morgan. But the difference with Leicester is they might be sort of, not in and around it, but they were for a little while. But they play as a unit. I just don't think our crop of players play as a unit enough. And that's what we need in this situation now, getting towards a grit. And we are still in the grit, let's make no mistake. I thought we was up, but I don't think we are. I think we all have to wake up, and I think the board have to wake up and realise, look, you've got to spend money in this league. If you want to not compete, we're not competing for anything, but I mean, we want to finish as high up in the league as we can. Yeah. Put some positive performances together. I mean, the last positive performance was what, Chelsea away? Yeah. And we played for each other, so we know it's more than doable. I think it's just a belief of maybe some of them players individually. I mean, Noble, I think, was our best player again. I think the first half he was superb. I think he commanded again. But he's got someone next to him in Koyate that just ain't prepared to put in the work that he does. Noble ain't our best gifted player, don't get me wrong. He's got he's got the club at his heart, plays, heart on his sleeve and all the rest of it, which again is what we want in this situation. But if we can all get together, go to Leicester, try and get a result, and then we've got to try and go on from there. I mean, all right, Man United at home, Everton at home. Everton are no mugs. Man United, you know what you get. They'll come down here not too dissimilar to City, and they got great players as well. So I mean, I just don't know whether Moores is enough to rally them. I know we've got Pearce in there, which is again who we want in this situation, but I just think again tactically he got it wrong. I think maybe we could have gone at City a little bit more. Why didn't we go him a little bit? I mean, when we scored the goal, don't get me wrong, there's obviously 2-0 up when Cresswell scored the free kick, which is a brilliant goal. I think it was just our luck really that we only had a couple of minutes in that half left instead of being able to go at him again. I think when we did score the goal, we did try and go at him again, but the time obviously ran out, didn't it? So I don't know. I think obviously we'll be up at Leicester next week. Let's try and obviously we'll all be there rallying around for them and backing them, but they've got to want to do it for themselves, Nick, as well. The most important thing, they're the ones running around getting these thousands of pounds a week, and they're not showing that that's what they're worth. So hopefully hopefully they can dress themselves down, have a look at this performance. And this is the one you want to have a look at the performance of. City have absolutely carved it apart. I mean, like you said at the start, they knew, we all knew they were going to do that. Let's be real. I mean, you've got to look to reality. 3-4, 4-1 that's no joke. I'd have taken 4 as opposed to 8. Obviously, the goal difference is no good, but listen, credit to City. Let's try and push on to Leicester and get a result. Just a quick one. Just shout out to my mum. I know you're watching, Mum. Hope you get well. She's in a bad accent yesterday. So
get well soon.
Get well soon.
Nick, as always, mate, thank you. I'll see you next week. Yeah,
Awesome.
take care.